My name is Kelly Amos, and I am a Star Diamond coach, and I'm one of the coaches that is leading this group, this 5-day group. First of all, I want to thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate this, and we're excited to be sharing what we do with you over the next 5 days. And I also want to welcome you to the group. We have quite a few people in here, and some already familiar with Beachbody a little bit, may have done a program or been part of a challenge group, or just we've been giving you more information, and then others are really have no idea about what it is at all. So what we're going to be doing each day is we will be posting a video in the morning. And we're just going to be answering some questions that are very common as far as what is it that Beachbody does. So this is a very interactive group. We'll be posting the video, and then we will just ask that you comment that you watched it. And we really are encouraging you to ask questions. And you asking a question could be a question that somebody else has, so you're asking it for the group, or it might be something that will lead into some other questions and some really good discussion. So nothing is off limits. You can ask whatever you want, and even if it's something that concerns you, we especially would like to address that. So the topics that we'll be covering are, people will wonder if they have to be in shape, or if they have to be a fitness professional to be a Beachbody coach. So we'll address that specifically, but I just want to put it out there right now, absolutely not. I actually am a fitness professional, but I was attracted to Beachbody because of the tools and the things that could help. It really was just a place for me to help more people, whereas it was not designed, again, for fitness professionals. We're just drawn to it. But to be honest with you, my business didn't really take off until I quit acting like a fitness professional and started acting like a Beachbody coach instead, and following the tools and the training that Beachbody gave. And again, we'll talk about that more specifically, and you'll get more of my story later in the week. Also, you're going to want to know, or you're probably curious about, how much time does it take? I mean, is this something that you have to do full time? Can you do it on the side? And that we will be addressing. And also sales. People are always concerned about selling things, and I can honestly say I have never sold a Beachbody product. That's never my intention. I just listen to people, and we have so many tools and things that I just make suggestions on where they are, what they want, what their goals are, how much time they have, do they need to focus more on nutrition or fitness, and Beachbody has done all of those for me. So I just help them decide what is best for them to be doing, and then I keep them accountable and support them in that in a variety of ways, which again, you'll hear more about that as the week goes. And then the question is, well, how much money can I make? Is this something that that I can quit my job with? Well, it was for me. That was my goal. My goal was, my family is incredibly important to me, and I don't want to miss out on anything. And I also, being in the fitness industry, any of you that are, it's a tough industry, and kind of lacks, as far as the corporate side of it, lacks love and lacks security. And I needed to have that. Being a coach makes me feel safe. I get to determine my schedule. I get to really honestly, I get to make as much money as I want to make. So this can be, again, we'll address this. This can be something that you do more as a hobby, just to have some extra money, especially those of you that are group fitness instructors. That could be while you're teaching right now, just to have that extra money. I still teach for that reason. I want to get pedicures and massages, and I feel a little guilty about that, about taking from our family income, and so I do those things in addition. I can't leave the people in the four walls. I'm too attached to them, so it gives me joy as well. But you might have something like that, or need something like that. Maybe you are having to have a second job, or a third job. Maybe you're working to pay for daycare, or you're having to have daycare, or you just really would like to be able to stay home and to be able to have that flexibility. And that's where this really blessed me, to be able to stay home with my kids and still have a career that really fed my needs and my passion. We are a group, and the business in a nutshell, I would say I describe it as a wellness business. This isn't just fitness. This isn't just supplements. These aren't short-term fixes. And that's one thing that I want to address right now, only because there are so many things, and I want to say this now so that you can appreciate each day's posts. Just yesterday, I was talking with someone who was questioning, and here's an example of, you're also part of a team. So here's somebody who is one of my personally sponsored coaches, and she's a discount coach, and we'll address that. But she loves Shakeology, so she would rather get it at a discount. She's participating in Physique, and Physique is a 12-week program that you pay for. And she was asking me, I am a nutrition specialist, so you don't have to be a nutrition specialist because you got somebody on your team who is. But she was asking me about the nutrients the amount of nutrients and the amount of protein and carbohydrates and fat that they're prescribing to her or suggesting to her as far as doing this 12-week program, which is completely about weight loss. And it was shocking to me that how they messed with her macronutrients, limiting carbohydrates to a level that she's not gonna have any energy, jacking up her protein to a level that is just not what she should be doing for a 45-minute workout, and then keeping her fat intake on the high side. So they were completely taking away from her carbohydrates, and giving it pretty much all to protein and then a little bit more to fat. She'll lose weight. She'll lose weight in the 12 weeks. And then she's done. And they'll ask her for another registration fee in 3 months when she's frustrated because she's gained it back, and she's going to think, but that really worked for me. It worked for me when I lost that weight. It didn't work for her. What worked for her was the accountability. That's what worked for her. She had somebody helping her and guiding her. But the way that they were prescribing her food, her intake, was not healthy. And that to me is just an example of the integrity of this company. Everything is wholesome. Everything is good. This is a lifestyle that we are promoting and that we are supporting, and we are inviting people into this, and it helps keep us accountable as well. I can honestly say my health is significantly better, both my mental and my psychological and physical health are significantly higher and better because I'm a Beachbody coach, because of the things that they ask us to do that's part of the company. And there's only 3 things. We have our 3 vital behaviors. And the first one is invite, or share. Well, we invited you to this group. I do some free groups every month, whether it's 5 days of clean eating or 12 days to wellness. I create my own things, but I also run different fitness groups, 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme. Hammer and Chisel is a new program that came out, so of course I'm doing a challenge group for that. And these are just private Facebook groups that we invite people to join. So that's very simple. We can also just talk on the phone with them. I literally will be in the Starbucks drive-thru and send a text message to one of my clients, just checking in. How are you doing? And that means everything to them. They know that somebody's thinking about them, and that's what a Beachbody coach is. You're thinking about people, and you're caring about people and caring about their health, and you're just going to be in community with them. The second vital behavior is being a product of the product. And so I drink Shakeology every single day. I would, whether as a coach or not. Again, I'd like to remind you that I'm a nutrition specialist. I have multiple nutrition certifications and training in a variety of areas, and Shakeology is legit, and there's nothing that can compare to it. So I would drink it no matter what. I also always do a Beachbody program. I am 100%, with the exception of the 3 cycle classes that I teach, I am 100% a product of my product through my physical. All I do are Beachbody programs. That's it. I teach Beachbody programs, and I do Beachbody programs, and that's it. And that was a transition for me. I had to break away from some things and give up some things, but I can also say I'm 48 years old and I'm in the best shape of my life because of Beachbody. And then the last thing is personal development. And that's where I'm going to be honest with you, struggled a little bit at first putting the time in for that. They just say 10 minutes a day, spend some time on yourself, personal development. And once I did, I really started to see how my life changed around me. My kids got nicer for some reason. My kids weren't such brats, and it wasn't them that had changed, it was me. And it just really helps you to be more empathetic, and that is a very important part of being in relationship and coaching people is having empathy and being able to feel what they're feeling. And that's why we again will address how you don't have to be in shape. You don't have to be a fitness professional. You just need to know that it's important to work on yourself, and that it helps you to work with others as well, and you help them, and to find that rewarding, and that it gives you joy. So I'm really looking forward to this week. Again, questions, comments, concerns, whatever. We just want interaction, and looking forward to talking with you.